Good morning everybody, and welcome to Monday morning. It's a holiday here in Singapore. We've just decided to go for a little walk down by the river and see what we can find. So I'm with one of the ambassadors, Singapore ambassador, Paul. So just to have a little look around and see what we're doing. Kind of in the middle of the city. We do a quick spin around. You'll see that's my apartment building behind me. Just crossing the road, we've already picked up a plastic bottle. Yeah, this is one piece of rubbish that is not going to end up in the river today. So let's go see what we can find. Let's go. Oh my god, even a diaper. Sanitizer. So one good thing to always bring is always have a mesh bag with you, and I always like to take tongs. I just picked up a dirty nappy, yeah, a diaper on the side of the road. So somebody has changed a baby and just decided that they're going to discard that on the side of the road for somebody else to pick up. I mean, come on guys. Okay, let's go grab some trash, yeah? Okay, as you can see, I mean, we've just started the walk this morning. There's already cans of beers from the construction site, single-use plastic, little spoons, plastic lids, beer cans. They've caught some fish and just descaled it here. This is Singapore, guys. This is like 2 minutes away from my house. Okay, so we're just outside a construction area here. Yeah, so some of the main stuff we're picking up is like a lot of the single-use plastic, especially plastic bags. But I guess one of the main things that end up in our waterways and our oceans is cigarette butts. So over here you can see some of the boats that they use to pick up the rubbish continually in the waterways here in Singapore. It's a very good initiative that they have. But we shouldn't need to be doing this amount of cleanup. People should be responsible for their own litter. So this is some of the equipment that they use to clean up on a regular basis around the waterfront, etc. in Singapore. This is one of the boats. There's a whole flotilla of these, and they work every day, full days, to actually clear up the rubbish that's in the waterways just here in Singapore. So that's keeping the waterfront of the city clean. But we're forgetting all of the islands. Like we've just been to Plogging, we've seen the rubbish that's already there, all of the other islands, etc. So it all looks great and clean on the surface, but not necessarily everywhere is getting the same attention as what they get here on this waterfront. So as you can see, this is where they offload what they pick up from the waterway in the front of the boat that you've just seen. So again, plastic bottle after plastic bottle, rubbish bags, plastic buckets, single-use plastic for coffee. And as you can see, some of it has started to break down, but it takes many, many years, 200 to 400 years for plastic to break down. So every piece of plastic that we have created is still here on the planet with us. It's time to do something about it. Every piece matters, and what we do with those pieces is very important. So make sure you put any plastic into a recyclable bin or into waste where it can be effectively managed. So just walking along, there's a bin right here for you to put your rubbish in, and right outside the bin, can't even be bothered to put it all the way in, is a nice single-use plastic saying, "I'm not plastic, 100% compostable." Still looks like plastic. So this is what we see on the bottom of this 100%, saying hashtag "I'm not plastic, 100% compostable." Have a look at this later. But it's got a number 7, so we'll just check and see how recyclable the number 7 is with PLA. It says it's by standards 9001, the ISO 9001, and it's a 12 ounce. Not sure where it's come from, but let's have a look at this hashtag later, see what we can find out about it. Okay, so we've made it to the waterfront, and as you can see, there's a lot of plastic here, and even dead fish. People even come here to fish. So as you can see, there is just plastic everywhere. If you start looking deeper into the water, a lot of the single-use plastic for the coffees, etc., that they drink here in Singapore. Some stuff has made it to the shore, which is visible, but a majority of what is in this reservoir is not visible, and it's just slowly decaying and becoming part of the marine ecosystem. You can see there's just shells of snails that have died along here, and just plastic, more plastic than we're going to be able to collect today. We're going to pick up the big stuff and maybe organize for more people to come down and do a more thorough clean. But it's just heartbreaking to see this amount of plastic in our waterways, and it's such a beautiful spot to walk, and it's only a few hundred meters away from the national stadium here in Singapore. If this is happening here, imagine what is happening everywhere in the world. Let's do something about it. We can save our oceans and the lives they support, but we need to take action. That's what Lovers in Action is all about. So we just come across a little baby turtle right at the entrance of a plastic bottle that's sitting in here. I mean, this is just heartbreaking. This little fella has made it so far, only to die so young. We just went past a little baby turtle which has died, and now we come across 2 dead fish. There's a dead bird in here, and they're all just surrounded completely by plastic. This can't keep happening. And we've got people standing on the waterfront over here fishing, catching fish, and Lord only knows what they do with that fish when they catch it. So hopefully they don't take it home and eat it. I mean, this is just appalling. And we think this is normal. We think we can just carry on and go fishing, and our foreshore looks like this. We have to do something about it. It's time to take action. Let's take action today. Let's save our oceans. So as you can see, we've got some young fishermen down over here, and they're doing the right thing. They fish and they release back, and they're carrying reusable water bottles and stuff like that. I just had a chat to them, so they're going to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. So if you want to do that, Lovers in Action SG, Facebook and Instagram. As you can see, as we go along, there's just so much plastic everywhere, and now absolutely heartbreaking to see another dead turtle washed up on the shore. Dragon boating is very popular around this area, and these guys are out enjoying the ocean, but the amount of rubbish around them must take away from the experience. So we've just done a walk, maybe 300 meters along the waterfront, and picked up a ton of rubbish, 2 bags full. Only took us about 20 minutes to fill. We're not even halfway around. This is my friend, Muhammad Yusri.
Yes.
Yeah, we've met before.
Nice to meet you.
And he's taking it all the way. He's here every day.
Yeah.
Every day he cleans up rubbish.
Yes,
and you can see the amount of rubbish that he has. Yeah. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks. Have a good day.
Have a good day too.
All right, see you again soon.
Yeah.